It's now time for Around Town on KWN Community TV Channel 7. The views and opinions on tonight's program are not necessarily those of the staff nor the management of KWN TV 7 and Dade County Broadcasting Incorporated. Now, let's go Around Town on KWN TV 7.
All right, here we are. And I'm here. Monda's not here. Rex is not here. Everybody abandoned me today. So we're just going to start off with a guest, and her name's Cassie. What's your last name, Cassie?
Kahili.
Kahili.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to remember that. I feel kind of out of place being here. I used to do it all the time, and I hardly have time now to do it.
Right.
But I'm here. Monda had some personal business to take care of, and Rex is missing in action. But before you and I get started on why you're here, I want to tell about a community supper that's happening down at the American Legion Hall, August the 17th. That's a Saturday afternoon from 5 till 7. And, of course, all the money will go to benefit the American Legion, and it's a hot dog and hamburger supper.
Ooh, that sounds very good.
Ooh, it is good. And what's even better than the hot dogs and hamburgers is the desserts.
Yeah, you can't miss that.
All the ladies and their husbands are in the American Legion, and they have they're going to be mad because I can't think of what their names are, but they have a group that, American Legion, and I'm going to say Ladies of the Legion. That's
that
not
goes
it,
well
but
together.
That'll work. But anyway, they bring the best desserts, all homemade desserts. Oh, my God, they are so good. But anyway, put that on your calendar. August the 17th, 5 to 7. Tickets are $10. All right, now, Cassie, you are here to tell us about something going on across the mountain at Georgia Northwestern.
Yes, ma'am. We have a secret that's kind of hidden, not many people know about, and we are located at Georgia Northwestern Technical College. We have two locations, Walker County campus and the Floyd location in Rome, so not too far from us. But we also serve the surrounding counties, Walker, Chattooga, Catoosa, Dade, and Floyd. So that's our service area, and we're just trying to get some information out to Dade County and here in this community to employers and trying to gain some participants who are looking to work.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like a lot. Now, I'm seeing on here you help kids get GEDs.
Yes.
Now, do they have to come over to the school to get that, or do you have different areas they can get it?
We do have different areas, but with the Youth Success Academy, it's mainly on our campus for the GED, since we have funding to pay for the test under the Youth Success Academy. So if someone is in need and maybe be homeschooled or is a dropout for some reason of high school, then they can receive their GED through our program and have everything paid for.
Oh, man, that's great. And that's ages 16 to 24?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes. And
then you provide assistance with college expenses. Parents' ears just perked up.
Yes, we can pay for someone's 2-year associate's degree at Georgia Northwestern Technical College, and they can receive the entire 2 years. So if someone goes into nursing, we'll pay for their scrubs. They'll get paid a stipend to and from their home.
Whoa.
Yes, it's huge. And even their entire tuition can be paid for as well.
Okay, so if they wanted to come over there for a couple of years, now if they wanted to get a bachelor's in nursing, they would have to go somewhere else, right?
They would transfer.
But they could get their 2 years there.
Definitely. Definitely 2 years, and that's quite a bit. That's a big investment, especially for someone who doesn't know what they want to do. But if they come to us and they need some college counseling, we can assist with that. If it's not nursing, if it's another field that they want to go into.
That is great. And gain work experience in your chosen career. Now, tell me about that's the work program, I bet.
Yes, that is our work program. So if you're an employer and you've possibly worked with us, we are looking to get some participants out in the community. So this is just someone who recently graduated, or someone in the past, or even someone who received their GED already. They can come into our work experience program, gain some experience, put something on their resume, go out and learn some good skills to be able to go into the workforce once they're ready. And this may be something, okay, I'm interested in working with animals. They want to get their feet wet a little bit. They can go and work with animals and then see if that's something they want to go into.
Right. Well, there's lots of work out there in the animal world, believe you me. Cassie and I were just talking before we come on. Her Is it your sister, did you say?
Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law does animal rescue over in Walker County. And, of course, anybody out there watching that knows me knows that's what I do on a full-time basis almost. Myself and Tricia Kennemer, my partner.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without Tricia, but anyway, it's a lot of work. But that's a whole nother show. And if they go out in these places and work, like, say, they went... bull moose. I'm just pulling bull moose out because that's the first one that come to my mind. And they did this and they went in there and worked. Then bull moose could hire them if they wanted to.
They definitely could hire them on. So like once a participant begins, we'll pay their wages up to 500 hours total. They'll get $8 an hour. So it's more than minimum wage, guys. It's 45 about almost $1 more than minimum wage, 75 cents more. But this is a little bit of incentive for those who doesn't want to work in fast food because we can't place you in fast food. This is only local employers, other top skills that they'll gain.
Right.
So this is the avenue, that foot in the door that they can get.
That would be great, especially for a kid that really didn't know what they wanted to do.
Yes, definitely.
Now, is that just like factory work, or does that cover...
It's not necessarily factory work because some of the factories are going to pay a little bit more, but we're away from industrial, actually. We're looking more with the smaller town businesses. Say Uncle Lars, we've worked with Miss Shannon Blom.
Oh, yeah, and she is great.
Yes.
And, oh, my gosh, her food.
It is very good.
Oh.
So that would be something if someone wants to go into entrepreneurship, open up their own business.
Right.
So that would be great for someone. Or if they just don't know, I'll try to find a position based off of the career test that we give them and we pay for as well. So that's something that we can find out if you're not sure what you want to do.
And guide you with services to quickly further career training.
Yes, and that one is our short-term training, so it's similar to the one that we pay for the college expenses, but it's a little bit, it's like a certification, so it's not a full 2-year associate's degree, it's a smaller degree. So that may be the short-term training welding that we have. We have tons of people interested in that. We buy your steel-toed boots, so that's no cost. We buy all the tools, which is a large bag and a large value as well. So
I'm sure.
Yeah, so you get TIG, MIG, 2 weeks on each, so it's about a month total.
And then they would get a little certificate, I guess, saying or something saying that they was qualified to.
Yes, ma'am. They'll leave with 2 certifications.
And when you go out in the welding world, you go out to make some really good money.
You can definitely.
That is a good job to have.
Yes.
Gosh, I had no idea y'all had that much.
Yes, we have a lot of different programs. So if you guys are interested, you're welcome to always call our office line, or you're welcome to call the main number at the college. And the number is 706-764-3783. And that's 764-3783 for our Walker County campus number. We can also link you with some other programs if interested, or with our Floyd County location if you have questions or anything like that. So
okay, now let me ask you this: what about? Do you have anything for older? Say, I'm 40 and I want to drive a truck.
Sure. And that's Robert Browder. He is with our CDL Truck Driving. He's awesome at what he does. So we'd be able to link you with our adult WOA, and that's the Workforce Investment Act. We're the youth, so 16 to 24.
Oh, okay. So you just right.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. So kind of 16 to 24 is our age range. Anyone above that, we would just refer you to Miss Gina Williams, Miss Frida in our adult program, which is on the same campus.
Right.
So if you want to contact us, we can walk you down, refer you over.
So they would be programs for that age people,
definitely,
or older people that may have lost their job and whatever reason, or just want to go driving a truck or something.
Yeah. So if you don't fit our age range, there's definitely something out there for you. Just ask, because if you don't ask, you don't know.
You don't know. Absolutely. That's for sure.
Yes.
How many students do y'all average?
I want to say we actually had about 100 GED students. Now, that's only GED.
Right,
so.
right. That's great.
And we have a large grant that pays, so we've got a lot of money we want to spend on the community. So we're just looking for someone who wants to get in the program to receive and get our benefits.
Yeah, and young people this day and time, the best thing young people can do is stay in school and get an education. But you know how that goes sometimes. For whatever reasons, they don't. And
sure.
If you're out there and you don't have one, or you decided you was smarter than the teachers and decided to drop out of school, and now you're 24, you can still go get your GED and find a job, because you can't get a job without a high school education.
Correct.
And that's quickly beginning to be in the background. You can't get a job even with the high school education.
Right. So yeah, stick in school. If not, we also have that GED program. And
every kid's not qualified to go to college, so your programs in welding and things like that is for kids that are not. My son wouldn't have went to college. He would not have been a candidate to went to college.
Right.
So he works with his hands now. He makes more money than some kids that do go to college. But
yes, and the trades, those are definitely some good benefits that will help you too, and you can make,
absolutely,
you can make as much as you want to make. It just depends on what you want to do with your life.
And I think our high school is beginning to put in some trade. Teaching kids trades.
Yes, I think it's great.
It is great because, like I said, every kid can't go to college.
Right.
Every kid's not equipped to go to college.
Right.
Well, Cassie, thank you so much for coming over and talking to us. Is there anything else you want to tell about? Can you think of anything else? Or
I do want to mention, and I want to end on this. We worked with the local employer, the Vet on Main in Walker County, and they were one of our work sites that we had, and we placed a participant there, and she actually got hired on, and she's still working there today.
Now, is that Anna Bosworth?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But she's great, and she's been working there. So I just wanted to, give an example. We've got some local employers that still have some of our participants, and they're still employed with them just from putting their foot in the door and coming through our work program. So, if you're interested or know someone, it may be a family member, a friend, a neighbor, just spread the news. That's all.
That's great. Yeah. And then, like I said, or like Cassie said, you work there for a little, for your while, do your whatever, however long you get to stay there, and the next thing you know, you may have a full-time job in something that you enjoy doing.
I know.
And that makes it all worthwhile.
It sure does.
Sure does. Everybody's got to work, or most people have to work, and if you're doing something you enjoy doing, that makes it all worthwhile.
It definitely does.
Well, Cassie, thank you so much, and you're just full of information. Give that number one more time in case somebody missed it.
706-764-3783.
All right. Well, thank you, and you are welcome to come back anytime you want to come back and
thank you.
Talk and
appreciate it.
And get this information out, and people that's hunting something to further their education or to start a new job. Get in touch with you.
Yes, please do.
All right. We're going to take a real quick break, and we'll be right back with our next guest.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College.
The Moore family name has built a legacy of trust, compassion, and peace of mind by standing with families during time of loss. Now in our 70th year, the Moore family commitment grows even stronger, from affordable, traditional services to cremation. Our experienced staff stands ready to follow through on you and your family's wishes. Since 1945, the Moore family of funeral homes, North Sand Mountain and Trenton, always dedicated to those we serve. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. At 402 North Cedar Avenue in South Pittsburgh, 4765 Main Street in Jasper, and at 14087 Highway 28 in Whitwell. Providing the highest standard of customer services with a personal touch. Our associates can help you with personal loans, personal lines of credit, a variety of mortgage loans, and more. And we offer real-time internet banking too. See us in South Pittsburgh, Jasper, and Whitwell today. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. need. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Come enjoy pizza for lunch or dinner in a family-friendly atmosphere at Stevie B's Pizza in Fort Payne. Enjoy the buffet and salad bar anytime or have a specialty pizza made to order. At Stevie B's, take advantage of Two-Stamp Tuesday for adult and senior buffets and Thirsty Thursdays when drinks are free after 4 p.m. Take out any medium pizza weekdays between 2 and 5 for just $4.49. And on the weekends, take out any 2 large pizzas just $14.99. Book your parties now by calling Stevie B's at 256-979-1234. Stevie B's Pizza, 2200 Galt Avenue North, Fort Payne.
I'll be right back.
Hi. You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that?
Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Landers McLarty Ford of Fort Payne is your destination for quality automobile service. Landers McLarty is second to none when it comes to service on your vehicle. You can drop by and see us on Glen Boulevard Southwest in Fort Payne. Call our service department at 256-845-1101 or schedule an appointment online at LandersMcLartyFordFortPayne.com. So whether you drive a Ford or any other make of car, SUV, or truck, see our ASE certified and Ford factory trained technicians today at Landers McLarty Ford in Fort Payne.
We're back. I'm back, and I have a special guest with me today. This is Miss Emily Cannon.
Hi.
And if anybody has noticed the ice cream truck on the square that's loaded up selling ice cream, that's Emily and Patrick's business.
Yes.
Now, I want to know how this come about. I know you didn't get up one morning and think, I think I'll have an ice cream truck.
No, actually, how it came about is my brother retired from the Navy and came home. And we just kind of were thinking, hey, what's something that we could do that would, make us some money, go around, be fun to do. So what we started doing were county fairs, 4-H fairs, craft festivals, traveling around. And we got really good feedback.
Oh, yeah. Feedback. Little play on words there. If you haven't tried the ice cream, you need to go try it. And you definitely need to go try it while the peaches are in right. Oh.
Yes.
All right,
this
now go ahead, Emily.
This was my husband's been in bad health, and so we didn't really get to do anything last year. And so we thought this year, hey, what if we just set up at one spot? We didn't have to haul this trailer around.
Right.
And I thought Trenton needs something like this.
Trenton definitely needed an ice cream stand.
So we decided to, we got prime spot right at the square.
And what makes your spot even sweeter is Tommy Wooten Produce right in front.
Yes.
So you can get your produce, walk over and get you a good, delicious cup of ice cream.
Yes, and we also have the cleanup shop, so you can go and get your car clean.
Yeah.
We're going to have specials, so, check back on that also.
Hi.
Yes.
Y'all got the whole corner took up there with all kind of things.
We do.
Well, now before you got up here on the square, I didn't even know you were doing this. Of course, I haven't talked to you or Patrick in a while, but you were going around to do fairs and things like that. Mm-hmm. Now, I bet that was fun.
It was fun because each little town had their own little fair, and the 4-H, the livestock judging.
Right.
And then they also had the festival with the rides and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you just meet people from all over.
That's the fun part about it. That's a lot of fun. Well, how have you been doing? How's it going? Is it going?
We have been overwhelmed. Surprisingly, amazingly, so happy, just overwhelmed at how Trenton has treated us. It's been awesome.
Well, I'm telling you, you got a good product. People's coming back.
Yeah.
Over and over. And it's that, I was telling Emily, we were up there before they got opened up, and they had made a trial thing of peach ice cream and got the peaches from Tommy, I guess. Mm-hmm. And Emily, I think Patrick come out and brought me and my friend from Chickamauga a cup. I had stopped there. She stopped there to get some peaches from Tommy, and Patrick brought that cup over there. Oh my gosh, it was so good. My friend from Chickamauga, she keeps saying, "I think I'm gonna come over there and get some more of that peach ice cream." Yes. And somebody put on Facebook, Emily. I don't know if you've seen it or not. I don't even know who put it on there. So I think maybe you put it on there about how well Trenton had treated her.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. And I just replied, "Great ice cream." And my friend from Chickamauga commented, she said, "If it's anything like the peach I had, it's delicious." It was very good, very good.
We're going to try every week for sure. We're going to have the chocolate and vanilla.
Right.
And then once a week we'll do our flavor of the week. Like we had peach last week. We're going to do banana this week.
Ooh.
Banana's so good.
Today's Monday. This starts the week. I'll be by. Oh my gosh, and I've got another great idea, strawberry.
Yes, I want to do strawberry.
Yeah.
But we had never really heard of banana, and when we did the fairs, we kept having all these people come up and say, "Do you have banana? Do you have banana?" And we were like, "No, I never thought about it."
I wouldn't have ever thought about it either.
So we tried it, and it was so good.
Oh, it'd have to be good.
I can't wait for you guys to try the banana.
Okay, you got it today?
No, I'll have it Thursday.
Thursday.
Yes.
Thursday I will be by.
Yes.
My grandbaby will be back by then, so she'll have to have some. That sounds good.
Yes. So
banana, and you got strawberry. There's all kinds of things.
I think we're going to do like an Oreo cookie and just as many as we can think of.
Now, I know you don't have any kind of sign out or anything. Are you going to put up I was just thinking ahead. Put up a sign like special of the day out by the road or something? Or?
I think so. We're trying to get our ducks in a row and get everything.
I understand that.
I want to get. I've got 2 tables with some chairs I'm going to bring over in case anybody wants to sit around and take a break.
Yeah.
And so we may readjust some of our hours because we close at 8, but at 8 o'clock it's just the weather is just
getting good to sit outside and eat ice cream. Mm-hmm.
So we may readjust some of our hours, and we're kind of thinking about maybe opening a Sunday afternoon. See how that goes.
Yeah.
So
just play with things. Yeah. And all the people that can walk their block around and then just stop by and sit and have a cup of ice cream.
Yes.
So you're doing good. You're walking, so then it's okay to eat
It is.
Ice cream.
It is.
And that ice cream's not fattening, and they take all the calories out, right?
That's right. It's low carb.
It's delicious, I'm going to tell you. Well, who else working in it? Just you and Patrick? Or?
Me and my 2 sons, Brecken and Hayden, and then my mother. You'll see my mother there with me.
Yeah, I saw Crystal over at the Dade County thing.
And you'll see Patrick just walking around the parking lot talking.
Yeah, I noticed that. Patrick is the communication guy.
Yes, exactly.
And for anyone who don't know who Patrick is, which I can't imagine, Patrick Cannon used to be our sheriff and has had some major health problems, and he's doing better.
He's doing a lot better.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, he moving a little slow.
He is.
I see, but
slow, but he's I'm making sure he's getting better.
Yeah. Yeah, because you need a helper.
That's right.
All that ice cream making, you definitely need a helper.
Yes.
Yeah, I talked to him for a few minutes this morning, and I think he's on his way to the doctor when I talked to him, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, Patrick, he's the 2 times I've been by there, he's been out in the parking lot chit-chatting.
Yes. Yeah, that's his work.
Yeah. Well, he's bringing in the business, I guess. Right. Well, and now your sons, how old are they?
Brecken is 14. He's going to be a freshman this year.
And he's about 6 foot tall.
Yes, he's taller than me.
Yeah, and Emily's tall. She's sitting down now, but she's tall.
And he's just a little beanpole.
I saw him with your mom somewhere. I wanted to say that, I don't know where I saw him with her, but anyway, I couldn't believe how tall he was.
I know. And he's, only 14.
I know. That's what I said. He's got room to grow.
Yes.
Has he got big feet?
Yes. He's like a 12 and a half.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Well, your dad's tall. You're tall. Mm-hmm. Your mom's tall. Patrick's tall.
Yeah. And then Hayden is 18. He graduated this year.
Did he?
So he's with us a couple more weeks till he starts his internship. He's going to be an electrical engineer.
Is he really? Good for him.
Yes. So
That is great. Now, that's Patrick's baby, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
I can't believe that.
I know. They've just all grown up on us.
They have grown up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they have. I can't believe, gosh, where's he going to go to school?
He's got an internship with Lawson Electric, I think.
Good for him.
With the IBEW.
Right,
I think.
right. That's great.
Yes.
That will, and y'all have the empty nest. Well, no, yours is still home.
We got one left, but it seems so empty after having 4.
Oh, I can imagine.
And always having friends, and
that's the thing.
So
you never have just 4.
Yeah.
You have, they've got to bring a friend, and what I love is my granddaughter that's 9. She usually goes on vacation with us, and now she's got, can I bring a friend? And I'm like, you're still a baby. I don't want you taking a friend. I want to be with you.
I know.
But you can't stop them from growing, that's for sure. Well, what does your mom think about the business?
She loves it.
Does she really?
She's the one that's come up with our recipes.
Oh, I can believe that.
Yeah.
And her mom's talented beyond belief. She can do anything.
We did so many test batches and fed the kids so much ice cream. But yes, she's the one that has come up with all of our recipes.
Well, I can believe that. I can see that. How about your dad?
He's not really. He just eats it. He just benefits from it.
That'd be me. I'd be just bring me another bowl and I'll tell you if it's good or not.
Yeah, good taste tester.
Well, is there anything out there you want to say? What hours are you open now?
We're doing Thursday through Saturday, 12 to 8. And then, like I said, every week we're going to have a different flavor of the week. This week's banana. So
I'll be there Thursday.
Banana.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to do strawberry after that.
Oh, I'll be there for that too. Gee, I'm going to have to, I used to walk that loop. I'd park at Ingalls and go all the way around the industrial park right through here. Well, I'm walking over where I live now. I got me a route that I walk, but I may have to come back and walk over here so I can stop and get my ice cream as I go by.
Yeah, we sold some people some ice cream, and then like an hour later we saw them running. Yeah. She's like, I've got to run it off.
Yeah. Well, that's like eating a bowl of ice cream and drinking a Diet Coke. You know, at least you're not drinking a regular Coke.
Exactly.
Now, I know you sell it in the cups. Are you going to sell it in, like if somebody wanted to buy some for a party or something? Mm-hmm. You'll sell it larger?
Yeah, just get in touch with us. We do 5-gallon.
Oh, okay.
And we've got 2, so we can do 10-gallon at a time. Just contact us, and we can make you up some ice cream, deliver it to you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Even if we needed to, if it's a place that we have power, we can actually go ahead and pull our trailer to the event.
Oh, gosh.
And make it there, you know.
Kid having a birthday party and was going to have a lot of kids? That'd be great.
Yeah.
Now, how hard is that trailer to move?
It's not that hard. I just have to have lots of guys to hook it up for me.
Yeah, I saw where y'all had it when they had the Dade County thing, Dade County Days or 1945 Days or whatever. I saw y'all was over there, and I thought that had to be difficult to get into there. It's not?
Some places like that it wasn't.
Got lots of room.
Other places it's just not possible, and we don't have enough power. And we have to have water also.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
So we, like Kettner's Mill, we couldn't get in because of the rough area, and they didn't have the power for us. But
now, are y'all going to be out at, what is this out? New Salem.
New Salem. No, we can't get in there. It's we can't get that the trailer's so long, we just can't get it in.
Yeah, because that would be a good spot. But people can just drive off the mountain and pick it up.
Yeah. Just come by the square and we'll be there.
Well, Emily, thank you so much for coming on.
Well, thank you for having me.
Anytime, and I will definitely, you'll see me a lot because I love ice cream, and I've got grandkids. I got several grandkids that love ice cream, and I've got a husband that loves ice cream, so.
Oh, yes.
We'll keep you in the business.
We'll pack it up and send it to go with you.
Yeah, they'll be taking it. Thank you so much, and don't forget, Emily is up here on the square, right? Right on the square. You can't miss her. Big truck, ice cream, Tommy Wooten's right in front of her with his tent and his produce. And get your car detailed. Just whatever you need to do. Right there in that one spot, you've got 3 businesses you can visit.
Just come out and hang out in the parking lot.
Yeah, and when you can talk to Patrick out there. Yeah. And when Emily gets her table and chairs, you can come down, eat your ice cream while you wait on your car getting
That's
fixed.
Right. Yes.
We've got all the problems solved.
That's right.
All right.
And we're dog friendly, so bring your dogs.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Don't you love it when you can go? There's a restaurant. It used to be a service station. It's up by the courthouse. I can't think of what the Universal Joint, I think, is the name of it. And if you go up there to eat, and everybody's got their dogs. We went up there one time and ate, and this great big, it was one of those labradoodles.
Oh, yes.
It come crawling over or walking over. Of course, it was on a leash, and it was there, but we were sitting right next to him, and it scooted over there next. It was so sweet. But it is so neat to sit where you know, if you don't like dogs, I understand you wouldn't want to do that, but lots of places are coming dog friendly.
Yes.
And I love it.
And we need somewhere.
And absolutely. Yeah. So that'll be a good start for you.
Yes.
All right. Well, don't forget to stop by Thursday through Saturday and pick you up a good cup of ice cream.
Yes.
We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come hungry and leave satisfied at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon. Cloud's Pizza uses only the freshest ingredients, and we hand toss our own pizza dough. Our pizzas are made from scratch when you order, so they're always fresh. And don't forget about our famous Sand Mountain cheese sticks. You can eat from the daily buffet or try a mouth-watering hamburger or cheeseburger. Come see your friends at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon, and never leave hungry. Call ahead at 597-3100 for Cloud's Pizza. Visit us on Facebook at Cloud's Pizza and more.
Come see us at Cloud's Pizza. If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you know the pain of pricking your fingers over and over again. By wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce the pain of pricking your fingers right away. If you're testing your blood sugar 4 more times per day, injecting insulin 3 or more times per day, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetic Health Hotline today and learn about the latest CGM technology. Not only can a CGM immediately reduce pain, it's accurate, easy to use, and helps you make better diabetes treatment decisions. And if you have Medicare, you can get a new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. We'll also provide free shipping of your new CGM, and we'll bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 more times per day and injecting insulin 3 or more times per day, or using an insulin pump, call now and learn how to receive your new continuous glucose monitor at little or no out-of-pocket cost.
Delivering top-quality primary health care locally. We are Northeast Alabama Health Services. With 7 locations, there's one near you. Scottsboro, Section, North Sand Mountain and Higdon, Skyline, Woodville, Fife, and Fort Payne. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and of course your private insurance. If you're unemployed, low income, or have a high copay or deductible, you may also qualify for a reduced rate office visit as low as $16. Ask about our free medication program, and ladies, you may qualify for a free or reduced rate mammogram. Dental referrals for our patients with tooth removal and fillings for only $15. Putting your health concerns first, we're Northeast Alabama Health Services. Cervical cancer screenings now available at Northeast Alabama Health Services.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Have lunch or dinner at Guthrie's, home of the original golden fried chicken finger and the best chicken finger sauce in the world. Guthrie's can help you plan your family's meals or get-togethers with bucket specials every Tuesday, those delicious wings on Wednesday, and platters every day of the week. Plus, get sweet tea by the gallon. Remember, Guthrie's has a party room for small gatherings, too. Guthrie's, Highway 136 West in Trenton, home of those golden fried chicken fingers and the best chicken finger sauce in the world.
Guthrie's, not fast food, good food fast.
All right, we are here with Miss Patty Johnson from the Dade County School System.
Hey there.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm probably better than you. You're getting ready for school to start back.
We are busy. Yes, ma'am.
I bet you are.
We are.
Well, what's going on at the school?
Well, there's a lot going on at the schools, getting them prepared. But I'm here today to kind of update everyone on open houses that are coming up very soon.
I know, that is so funny. You get look. I think school starts back earlier now than it used to.
It feels like it every year, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gets earlier and earlier for you, I'm sure. And, you know, like the 1st of August, open house, and that just seems early.
Exactly.
But when are they?
Well, open houses are going to be on August the 6th because school starts back on the 7th.
I know.
So both of the elementaries, Davis and Dade, will have their open house from 4:30 to 6 p.m. on the 6th, which is a Tuesday night.
And they go back on Wednesday.
They go back on Wednesday. And the middle school and the high school, they have their open houses on August the 6th as well, but they are going to be from 5 until 6:30.
All right. You need to write that down because your kids haven't went to school yet. They won't be bringing that reminder note home.
That's right. That's right. Davis Elementary School also wanted me to announce that they're going to have a Boohoo breakfast on August the 12th, and that will be for pre-K and kindergarten students and parents.
Yeah, the parents are the ones that's boohooing most of the time.
Usually, that's the truth. That's the truth. But that'll be held from 7:30 to 7:55 a.m., and they are welcoming all pre-K and kindergarten parents and students to that event. And then also at Davis, the PTO is going to hold a back-to-school bash on August the 22nd at 6 p.m. for all the kids. That's always a lot of fun. Yeah. The Boohoo breakfast, years ago there was when my daughter started, I can't remember if it was my daughter or my son. I think it was my son actually, who he went to school first. Mm-hmm. But it was going into Miss Valma Clark's first grade. I'll never forget this. And I stayed home with my kids. Mm-hmm. And I took him over there that day, and there wasn't kindergarten here then, or the pre-K program. You know, now they start nearly before they walk. And he went to a half a day, little, I don't know what you'd call it, bus school, I think, up here at the Methodist Church. Mm-hmm. So he wasn't gone but a couple hours a day, really. I started him to school, and I took him in there, and I couldn't leave. I cried. And it was, of course, at the elementary, and they had a little glass in the door, and I would go back and I'd peep in that door, and I'd go back and peep in that door. Hey, he was fine. He was back there playing, and anyway, Miss Valma came to the door, and she said, "Brian, come tell your mama bye, because she's going home this time." But, yeah, that's how the Boohoo breakfast would have been for me. Yeah. Kids are resilient, but it's hard to let go when they're that small.
Oh, I'm telling you, and like I said, he didn't go to no pre-K or no kindergarten. He went to the little bus school up here at the Methodist Church a few hours a day, and he was with me. Yeah. But then when my daughter got old enough to start, they had started kindergarten. There wasn't a pre-K, but she went to kindergarten. So both my kids went to school. They never cried.
Yeah. Most don't, but a lot of parents do.
Well,
and that's okay.
Most kids now are in some, a lot of parents work now.
Right.
I was lucky that I didn't have to. So mine were with me. But most kids are used to going to somewhere.
Daycare.
And most daycares now are teaching daycares.
Yeah, and that's great as well. Also, if I could announce that Dade Elementary wants everyone to know that on August the 7th, the first day, that their doors will open at 7:30 a.m. And also that they do have after-school care at Dade Elementary. Every day that school is open, they will have after-school care until 5:30, and they wanted parents to know that they could pick up applications for that program in the office at the school.
Okay.
One other quick announcement, if I could.
We've got plenty of time. You can make all the announcements you like.
The high school is doing something special again this year for their 9th grade incoming students. They're having a special session for incoming 9th grade students and parents in the auditorium on the same night as open house at 5:45, and it'll last until 6:30. Lots of information that those students will need, especially if you haven't had a student in the high school setting. Very important for parents to be there on that night.
Now we're flipping a whole nother page over. Most of the kids are going to say, I don't want my parents to go to school with me. Especially when they go to high school. They're
exactly.
Like, they think they've got too big, then.
Exactly. But it's very, very important. That's when 9th grade is when it all starts, as far as credits and deciding on, are you going to go to school? Are you going to get a job? Are you going to go to a trade school? Are you going to go into the military? And so it's very important that those parents be there and know what's ahead for the next 4 years. Because you can't wait until you're a senior to make those kinds of decisions.
Right. Yeah, like I was telling you before the show come on, I've got one that's a senior this year, and he knows what he wants to do, but as far as preparing for it, I don't know if he's put forth a whole lot of effort to do any of that.
Yeah.
And you can't wait till school's out next year and say, okay, this fall I'm going to UTC, or I'm going to anywhere, actually.
Right. It's very important for parents to know about the ACT, the SAT. Go ahead and start those things now. As a former high school principal, I've always told my parents of 9th graders, start keeping track of what they've done for a resume. Because when you become a senior, you need to remember all those things that you did 9th grade through 12th grade to put on a resume. It doesn't matter if you're starting a job or if you're going to school, you're going to need a resume.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because if you're going to school, they want to look and see, what kind of grades you've got first.
Right.
Have you done any work in your community? Have you had a job?
Correct. And attendance is also a huge thing as well.
How is the attendance?
Well, attendance is our main focus this year as a district. It's something that we really want to work on as a collaborative group. Our attendance is not where we want it, because you know as well as I know, if you're not in school, you're not learning. So we're really pushing attendance this year, of trying to get kids motivated to come to school, because like we just said, in the end, that sets up your future. What kind of person are you going to be when you get a job as far as attendance?
Right. It's funny that you would say that. When I was a child going to school, I went in elementary school several years and didn't miss a day.
Right.
Didn't miss a day. And my mother, I've heard my mother say this many times, what you do going to school as far as attendance is what you'll do when you get a job.
I agree.
And she told us that. I had one brother older than me, and we went to school. Now, if we went to school a few days, we probably should have been home, but she was like, you'll be okay when you get to school. But, that was her thing. If you go to school every day, you'll go to your job every day. Or I guess you'll feel more responsible to go to your job.
It's a pattern of behavior.
Right.
And if you start off in school with that pattern of behavior of attending,
it'll follow you on.
It's kind of like, when you're in school, that's your job.
Exactly. And now, I know the lady that was here earlier from Northwestern, we talked a little bit about trade schools. The high school is getting some trade things in over at the school, aren't they?
They have CTAE programs, yes ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes ma'am.
I think that's a great thing, don't you?
I do. Because a lot of kids that are coming through high school, they're more interested in doing things with their hands. Welding is a huge CTA class that you can get a really great paying job when you get out of high school.
Oh,
if you get certification.
If you can weld, you can make a lot of money.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And there's a lot of kids, like she and I were talking, are just not geared to go to college.
Right. But they have a lot of programs at Northwest Georgia that she has that are free.
I know, she was telling about it. She got all kind of grants.
Yes.
And a lot of kids that didn't finish high school for whatever reason, they could get a GED for free.
Yeah,
not cost anything.
Exactly.
there's an avenue for everyone.
There is. You sometimes have to take a little effort to look, but there's all kind of things out there to do.
Right.
Well, I guess y'all are getting geared up for a big class fulls over at the high school.
I think their numbers are increasing. Yes, ma'am.
I thought I had heard that somewhere, that the attendance had come up. Or
yes, ma'am.
That's good.
The enrollment has come up.
Yeah.
At all of our schools.
Yeah, I had heard the high school, the enrollment was up some. I didn't know about the elementary schools.
Yeah, Dade Elementary School is up, the middle school is up, and the high school is up. The enrollment at Davis this past year dropped just a little bit, but the other schools all came up.
And Davis is getting a new principal, right?
Charity Barton, yes, ma'am. She was the assistant principal at the high school last year.
Yeah.
For the past 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, she's making a big step.
She is.
She's going from big kid. I don't know. I believe I had rather have the elementary school.
Yeah, I've had both, and
have you really?
There are pluses and minuses to all. They're all kids, though. Oh. No matter how big they are, they're still little kids in their hearts.
Oh yeah, like I said, I've got a senior this year, and he's still a kid.
Yeah,
and he still does foolish kid stuff too. I can tell you. Sometimes he don't use his head, but that's just the way it is. I think.
Yeah.
You turn them, but when you can take them over at that school and turn them loose, like I did, like I was telling about crying with my first one, that's when, I think when they're born, they begin to get their own personality and step away from mom. I don't care at birth, But when you take them to that school, that's when the independence sets in.
Right. Well, but the good thing I've learned here in Dade County, this will start my 3rd year, is Dr. Harris loves the kids, number one. And each of the 4 principals have a heart for what they're doing.
Right.
And they
that's
all
what
love
you
your
need.
kids. Yes.
If you don't have the heart for it, you don't need to be there.
No, ma'am.
There are several jobs that if you're just there to collect a payday, you don't need to be there, and a school teacher is one of them.
Teaching and education profession, that's true.
If it's all about, and I understand, and trust me, I am not saying teachers deserve every dime they get and then some. And if I was on the list to help, I'd give them all a raise. But if it's just because I've got summer off and I get a big check, you might want to rethink, because those kids need. I had teachers in school that I still remember that gave me a lasting impression.
Yes.
That taught me a lot more than what was in the book.
Yes. We did a little activity at our administrative retreat, and that was one of the things we did, was to write down people that we remembered, 3 people, a bus driver, a teacher, and an administrator. And each of them that wrote down, 99% of what they wrote down was because somebody had a positive influence on them.
Right. Absolutely.
That's who you remember, those people who make positive influences.
And sometimes it's the person that you started out not liking.
Could be.
Because they was a little strict on you and wind up loving.
Right. I've had those in my day.
Oh, my daughter had one. My daughter had one that she come home every day. I don't like her. I just don't like her. On and on. And do you know, till this day, that teacher and my daughter are still friends. Now, I mean, they don't go hang out together or anything like that, but they see each other quite often. And my daughter literally could not stand her. I thought, you've got to take me out of that class. She's mean to me. But she earned my daughter's respect.
Right.
And she helped my daughter a whole lot. Right. She really did. So sometimes it's the bad guy that you winds up being the person that influences you the most.
Yeah. My high school principal was like that when I went to school. He was tough, but we have great respect for him.
Absolutely.
Still do to this day.
And it's hard to love somebody you can't respect.
Right.
Is my thinking anyway.
Right.
Now, where you said you came here, where did you come from?
My 27 years in education before I came here were in Alabama and St. Clair County.
Nothing wrong with Alabama.
No. I've been at all 3 levels, elementary, middle, and high school, and retired as a high school principal.
Oh, hey, I always said I wasn't cut out to be a teacher, and I knew it. But I admire people that are.
Yeah.
27 years is quite a while to put in education.
It is.
And then come back and do it again.
It is, but I love it here. My husband and I just built a cabin up on Lookout Mountain, And so we stay here during the week and go back to Alabama on the weekend because I have elderly parents that I'm helping take care of. So, but we love it here.
Now, when St. Clair County, what's in that county? What's
not a lot. I mean, countryside. It's between Gadsden and Birmingham.
Oh, okay. I know where both of those are for sure. Well, sometimes it's nice to come. That's kind of like Dade County. You know, we're not a big, huge, but we got a lot of beautiful country and a lot of good people.
A lot to offer.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot to offer.
Absolutely. And I think one thing about our kids, well, if you come from a small county, you know, but like here, on a football game evening, everybody's just, you know, and then a parade or something that the kids are doing. I'm a member of the Optimist Club, and we do a lot with, well, that's our goal, is to help kids. And our oratorical contest that we do.
Right.
It's always good to see how many parents come and grandparents and, you know, aunts and uncles and the whole thing.
Right.
I think that's good for a kid.
Right. I've seen a lot of community backing for our kids. It's great to see.
And anytime, I don't think I've ever seen any time when the kids needed something that there wasn't, this county didn't step up and
I've seen that, yes ma'am.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Well, I'm glad you're happy here, and I'm glad you're doing such a good job over there.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Well, we hope to see everyone out at the open houses. Great way to meet the teacher for sure, and talk to them briefly to find out exactly what their expectations are of your student before school starts.
And then you'll hear from the teachers if those expectations don't follow through, right?
Exactly. Well, I would hope so. Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, and I certainly wish you a good year. And like I said, I've got one over there and one at the elementary school, so I guess I hope I don't get called too many times. My son works at nights, and Reese's mom works in Chattanooga, so she's gone during the day. Early, she leaves in the morning, and so my son's asleep. So usually, if there's a problem, it's always, well, you call my nana because my dad's asleep and my mom's at work. Well, some of those problems I've been like, I think you need to call somebody else besides me. Put somebody else on speed dial.
It's good that he has you, though.
Oh, hey, I love that boy. He was my first grandson, and he's a little spoiled, I'll tell you that. And if anybody happens to see this show and tells him about it, he'll be like, I wish my nana didn't talk about me. All right, good luck this year, and hopefully I'll be seeing you.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Oh, well, hey, anytime school's got anything they need to tell or want to talk about, you got an open door. I think Evan's made that clear to everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
School comes first.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and we will be right back.
Country cooking with family recipes. That's what you'll get at Howard's Restaurant, offering a full menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Plus an all-you-can-eat lunch and dinner buffet. They make all their homemade bread and pizza dough and sauce. Come by Howard's Restaurant for special buffets. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Howard's Restaurant in Eider, located in the Old Cabbage Bowl Restaurant. Catering is available. Call today, 256-657-4191. Gigabit Internet residential service is now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber in Jackson and Marshall County. Residential gig service is now available for only $79.95. Call today to have your gig service installed at 256-437-5000. High-speed fiber residential gig Internet service now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber. Business and commercial customers can get gig service too. Call for pricing 256-437-5000. Gig service from North Alabama Electric Co-op. 256-437-5000.
The Big Jet Fly. We're caught in a trap one of these nights. Love will keep us together. In the name of love. Ow, she's our breath. Ow. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? The Big Jet Fly. WFI.
When you need a licensed plumber, call Stacy Ledwell and the staff at Mr. Reuter in Scottsboro. Mr. Reuter provides your home or business with advanced solutions using high-tech equipment. Our commitment to customer satisfaction shines through in our personalized service. When you schedule an appointment, our professionals will dedicate time to explain the work that has to be done. Our staff will give you upfront pricing, so you'll know exactly what's involved before any work begins. We even pump septic tanks and do new construction on houses. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured, Mr. Reuter in Scottsboro. Call Stacy Ledwell today to set up an appointment at 256-574-4710.
Can you gig it? Oh, yes, you can. We know you've been waiting for a long time, and now Tennessee Valley Net is bringing it to you. Gigabit internet service now available in certain areas of Dade County. Not just fast, super fast internet service now available from Tennessee Valley Net. People are talking, I mean really smiling, about gig speed internet available in limited areas from Tennessee Valley Net. Call today at 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net and see if gig speed is available where you are. We know you'll gig it from Tennessee Valley Net.
Well, I'm back all alone. Everybody's left me now. I couldn't even get Rex to come sit with me. So when you can't get Rex, you know you're backing up. And I was so out of practice of doing this show, I just rattled, I think. So I'll apologize for that. Don't forget the American Legion supper on August 17th. That's on a Saturday. Hot dogs and hamburgers. It starts at 5 till 7. Tickets are $10, and you can probably get them from any member of the American Legion. I know I got mine from Gary Moore, but I'm sure there's many more people buying them. And don't forget about the open houses. All of y'all that's got children in school, or I guess grandparents, are welcome too. And let's see what else is going on. I will tell you that Trish and I are busy in the animal world. We've rescued a whole bunch of puppies and cats, a few kittens, a few big cats, a few big dogs we've rescued. We've been busy all summer. Had a few litters of puppies, and we're just busy. I was in Cleveland early this morning with some puppies, getting them neutered and spayed, and they will be going to an adoption soon. And let's see what else. I really can't think of a whole lot when you have to talk to yourself. Monda will be back next week because I'm going to Lake Woonsoka next week with my two grandchildren, my two 9-year-olds, before they go back to school. On Wednesday, they have to go back to school. I think that's about all I can come up with to rattle about. I think I'm going to start coming back and doing it more, though, so I can keep in practice when I don't know have anything to talk about. That's bad. Don't forget to go up by and get you some ice cream, because all jokes aside, that ice cream is delicious, and I can't wait to try me a cup of banana. And I guess Monda, and if Rex comes back and does it with her, I'm going to be mad at Rex next week because I couldn't find him nowhere. He was MIA, missing in action. Y'all take care, have a good week, and someone will see you next Monday.
You've been watching Around Town on KWN Community TV Channel 7. The views and opinions on tonight's program are not necessarily those of staff nor the management of KWN Community TV Channel 7 and Dade County Broadcasting Incorporated. Join us every week for another edition of Around Town on KWN TV 7.